Hey, we live, baby. We live, baby.
There you go, Nick.
Oh man.
I mean, we are live.
Yeah, we putting our business out there, Mike. Put your phone down.
I'm not live. My shit dead over here.
I was trying to make sure the management know I sent mine. I don't want that phone call after the show.
Mike, keep our business out the streets, man. Hey, good morning. This is another top-notch episode of Family Talk. Let's discuss it, man. Let me go ahead and run us down here real quick. We got not your average chef, Mr. 305 Jimbo, and you got myself, the B, the CEO, and you got Mr. Who Loves Your Baby, Telly Talavis. Then you got the First Lady Cree, you got the legend Nick, Mr. Coach A, and then you got Mr. Mike Jones, Mike Stokes, Jody Skywalker, Mr. Unhinged, Mr. Friday Night Lights, Mr. I Show Up Late to Class.
Mr. Smarter Than a Fifth Grader.
Mr. Smarter Than a Fifth Grader. Hey, man, how y'all doing this morning?
We good. Well, I'm good. I can't speak for nobody else.
We good. We're going to get to it, man. We're going to get to it right after this lovely intro that we have for our family. But y'all come in, sit down, get ready for a great conversation, and we'll be right back.
You standing up, sit your butt down.
You standing up, sit your butt down. This is Family Talk. Let's discuss it. There you go. Welcome back. Like our brother Tony Ocha say, it is all good. And since it's all good, let's make sure it's mental health check. Not your average chef, Mr. 305. Let's start with you, my boy.
Mr. 305.
Listen. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so
if you know, you know.
Listen, I woke up this morning, and because I'm looking at Nick, I'm gonna make sure I give a answer, so I don't have to reach through the screen. I'm doing great. I'm a 9.5. I'm a 9.5.
That's what's up.
What happened to that 0.5 then?
Yeah, the 0.5.
You give him Cree.
You know, sometimes you have technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? I still got to clean up the house, and you know, it ain't looking how I want it to look. But we getting there though.
As long as you get to the 10, that's all that matters.
Yes, sir.
So that's what's stopping you from being on screen.
You get him, Stokes.
No, not at all. Not at all. You see that? You see that Avi right there though? You see that nice shiny bald head? All right now.
Man, I'm out of 10 this morning. Everybody know how I feel. When I get up, it's another opportunity, man. Another opportunity for me to put my feet on the ground and get the ground running, and being on earth and being able to do something better than I did the day before. So I'm out of 10 today, man. I'm out of 10. Mr. Who Loves You Baby, tell me 1 to 10. How you mental health going on, bro?
10. So you hear all this commotion? We got puppies being born.
Who let the dogs out?
I know. I'm gonna let them out, all right. Let their ass out this house. You know, but yeah, it's a 10, man, because once again, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. I'm with you guys. We about to chop it up. Yes. So yeah, and it's good to see somebody else have internet connection problems. I'm at
That's what's
Oh,
up.
we internet shaming this morning. That's what we
Yeah,
doing.
we internet shaming. That's what we doing. Krisha, where you at today?
I
1 to
am
10?
at a D's, which is 10. So
Okay. Was that Creole?
Creole.
Okay.
Should I drop a little of that?
I feel you. That's what's up.
Cree, they don't know.
They don't know, right?
Jimmy.
Because Jimmy not be speaking Creole. Y'all
Jimmy.
forget it.
Jimmy, you had your
tried to
turn.
speak Creole.
You had
Huh?
your turn.
I say Jimmy tried to speak.
I mean,
Creole.
Jimmy's actually pretty
Hold on,
good.
Nick, don't do that. Don't do that. How about
I
you just
do
give
what
us
I
your
want.
number? Give us
I do
your
what I
number.
want. I do what I
Give
want.
us your number. 305 about
Nick.
to come out. Mr. Petty.
Yeah.
No, 305. Keep it seated. Keep it seated. Hey, Nick the legend.
Nah, I
Where
need
you
to
at
see
today?
305 get out his seat.
Hey, Nick
boy.
the legend say he want that smoke. He want
Yeah,
that smoke.
all of it.
Nick,
You
just
want
give
all
us
the
a number
smoke.
so we can move on.
I gave it to you. You weren't even
What
paying
is it, Nick?
attention.
What is it, Nick?
All right.
I
I
said it
wasn't
in
either.
Spanish too. Diaz.
There you go. There you go, Nick. Diaz.
You know, I'm always out of 10 when I get to wake up and me and Jimmy get to go back and forth. I love it.
I love it. Coach A, where you at today? Mental health check.
Nick sound like a grumpy grandpa, man. Like he mad, boy. I'm at a 10, man. You know, finally got that show going again, man. I was procrastinating.
sir.
You know how it is, man. The hardest time is to pop that top again and get started. So, but other than that, man, everything is great. God's favorite baby is just growing. You know,
That's what's
wife
up.
happy wife, happy life. You know what time it is. Always a 10.
All right, perfect. And Mr. Mike Jones, Mike Stokes, he is today. How you doing today, brother? What's the mental health check?
Hey, 9.999.
Okay. Are you feeling good?
Yeah, 9.999. It'd be a 10 when I get them pancakes.
Been 10 when I get them pancakes.
Made
All
from
right.
milk, not water.
It's gonna be it's gonna be late, 12, 11 o'clock by the time you get
He'll have time. You can eat pancakes any time of the day.
I said, boy, we breakfast 24 hours over here.
Yeah, you can eat pancakes any time of the day.
get you
But
some.
let's jump into it, man. Let's not hold back. Let's jump into it, man. Child support. I think we've hit it before, but I don't think we hit it in depth like this. If a man's paying child support for kids, and he can go to jail if he don't pay child support, I should say. But if a woman, you know what I'm saying, can't pay child support, she get welfare, she get food stamps and all this type of stuff. So I guess the question is, why do we have this stereotype that men have to go to jail if they don't pay child support? But if women can't pay child support, they get all these, these extra extravagant deals that helps them out in their personal lives. So yeah, let's speak on it today, lady and gentlemen.
Before this topic goes into, right? So is there like an actual law or like rule about that, or is it just what we're talking?
You gotta pay.
No, as far as women just getting that if they don't pay child support.
Actually,
I don't know. Let's find
It's
out.
different.
I looked it up, right?
It's
I was
different.
trying to look it up too.
I looked it up, right? And I looked just the state of Florida. I think we might have missed the mark because women go to jail too. Like I see cases where women was like chick thought she was slick. Like she had 2 kids and she was real estate, and the judge was like, either you can pay him like $1,400 a month or you going to jail. Like, I'm not finna sit here and play with you. So it's kind of like a double standard, because I see what we talking about as far as like, it seems like dudes get all this heat for not paying and women don't get it, but actually they do. You know what I'm saying? They do get just as much heat. It's just that women get more benefits, because I ain't never seen a single dad get like a child tax credit or like the child daycare waivers and stuff like that. So it seems like when it comes to child care, oh, you got one, Sally?
Yeah, what did you I'll tell you, you file your
Teddy got a lot to say about this.
But I think is it more of like they should be aware of it? Like you should, like what the benefits are, like, because anybody can apply for all of that, but it's also, are you willing to go do it?
That's a good question. And if that's the question, why don't men go and do and sign up for these benefits? Because women showing up do. Why won't men do it?
probably don't know about it.
Oh, they know about it.
No, they know.
They be spending their girl's card. They know about it.
They know.
It's in food stamps this month. What's up?
But Telly, speak on it because we know you want to speak on it. You go ahead and speak on it.
Well,
Let me tell you, man.
In the state of Illinois, we go by both incomes now. It used to be when I first started out paying child support, it was 30% of my income is what they would, charge me. And then if you had another kid, it's 30% of what's left over after that first kid. And the third kid would be 30% of what's left over after the first two kids. And if you had a fourth kid, that chick shit out of luck. Because that's what the judge be like, man got to eat and live himself. But we moved to a shared income, like what it would be like if y'all both was in the same house together, both working, then they calculated from that. So
visit. I would say, don't they do the number of like the visits that you have with the child both ways? Like if it's shared custody,
visitations. Yeah, visitations is something that is set up. It's like, okay, you come into court here. Okay, they arrange visitation. So depending on what you're asking for, it's like the standard is every other weekend plus a day, 1 day during the week, Monday through Thursday. That's the standard. That's like the bare minimum. So, but if you want it, if y'all say y'all live close together, then you can ask for, 1 week. Then she can get a week. That way you can take them to school. She can take them to school, pick up and drop off stuff like that. So,
but the question
as far as
the question I was saying about visitation is, do they base your support on that as well? Like if one person is spending 90% of the time with a kid, then it wouldn't be fair if they're not the income that they have to pay doesn't weigh in on that. That's how it is.
No, they don't base it on your visitation. What they will base it on, say if you got the kid exactly 50% of the time, and you're splitting right down the middle, then there's no child support because you are actually providing half the care at that point. But if you don't, if your visitations is every other weekend, they still don't, give you, base it off of that. They just base it off your income, both incomes. And I've seen a woman who came into court and the judge ordered her to pay the child support because the guy had the kids. And she tried to wiggle out of it. She like, I got a cell phone bill. I got this and that. And the judge said, ma'am, everybody pays child support. And she like, but what about my car? No, ma'am, everybody pays child support. He shut her down. So it's uncommon for a man to have the kids because for some odd reason in this society, we came up with the notion when the relationship is over, woman automatically get the kids. And I was like, why is that? How do we automatically assume the woman should get the child and not the father? That's crazy.
It's uncommon for the fathers to stick around. What are you talking about? I mean, I get it.
Who told you that lie?
It's a lot of them. A lot of
it's uncommon for some of the women to stick around too, Coach.
Yeah, but I'm
just tell the whole truth. Not
which fathers? Hold on, because they just did a study, and it shows that black dads are more involved with their kids than any other race on this planet, in this country. So
I didn't say no race. Yeah. I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying that's why I'm asking you which father.
Hey, tell he feels attacked.
No, I don't feel attacked. I'm just saying they just did a study.
You got a little defensive, brother.
I mean, I'm like, look, dude, everybody I know, and that's the people I know, we great dads, they stick around. It's like, once you get into, when you go to court, man, you hear all sorts of crazy stories.
Yeah.
And you start to realize when you listen to these people's stories that a lot of times it's the women that drive these dudes off with their BS. And then just constantly putting this dude through the ringer. He trying to be there for his kid, but she's so upset about a failed relationship that she keep putting them through the BS. And some people ain't as patient as others. And they just say, throw their hands up and like, forget it. Take care of your child. It's like they use child support as a weapon also. Because you don't know how many times I done heard women say, after a breakup, that's why I'm going down to child support tomorrow.
Put you
First
on
thing
child
in the
support.
morning.
Having flashbacks.
Sorry.
All right, Telly. It's okay. It's not the direction.
All right. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. I'm the one that went down to the courthouse the next morning for my kids. Ain't nobody had to come get me.
All right,
I'm gonna come get you.
Why you saying it? He rolling his eyes at everything.
Right, he is.
Yeah. He said he went. Yeah, he ain't having no flashbacks.
Let me ask a question because I saw a video and I can't remember what the video was. I would have loved to bring it on the show, but I saw a video where a dude's paying child support, but the woman still want money out of him. How do y'all feel about something about that? Like when the dude is paying child support, he is there for the kid, but the woman to catch an attitude, and this can be vice versa. It can be the man catching an attitude too.
Yeah, make sure you put that disclaimer in there.
Yeah. You saw what I did.
That was good. That was good. Because the feminist group's about to jump on you, boy.
Yeah, they about to jump on. I don't know about jumping on me this morning, but how do y'all feel about that? When someone, man or female, paying child support, but the other side still wants you to give up money. They don't care that you're paying child support. I need gas money. Your kid need clothes for school. How do y'all feel about something about that? Because I know we hear a lot of stories about that.
It depends on how much she getting and how much the person is making. Because I've seen personally cases where dudes are like, "Oh, okay, well, I'll pay you $200 a month," and it's like, nigga, you make $180,000 a year. Like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Because there's dudes out there that are like literally will try to like pay the cheapest possible child support. So you have to look at the situation of how much he's making versus how much he's getting.
So let me give you a scenario. Dude paying $500 a month. Right?
Okay.
How many kids?
How many kids?
How many kids?
Let's say
one. That's one. Let's
say one. Let's say one.
Oh, okay.
All right, Coach. Now you reminiscing. You reminiscing.
No, I'm just letting you know that for all the things that I've seen and experienced, that $500 a month is probably on the low end for one kid. That depends.
Okay.
It depends on how much you make.
So let's say
depending on how much you make, Coach.
Let's say one kid, $500 a month, one kid, and the mom and dad is still asking you for money for school clothes and they still asking money to do the sports or whatever activity that they in that they still asking you for. That's the scenario. How are you feeling that you paying $500 a month and you still asking for money?
It depends on how much it depends on how much she's doing. If it's like if I'm giving you $500 a month and my kid is not involved in any sports, they're not special needs, and they don't go to private school, then I don't feel like like $500. You ain't spending $500 a month on no kid. But now if my kid is playing some sport that involves a monthly payment, their special needs, and you need to pay for like uniforms for a private school, then I feel like you have the right to ask for more money. It all depends on the situation. But if
you're spending $500 on the kid, it's mixed in the rent, it's mixed in the water bill, the light bill, it's mixed in the clothes, it's mixed in the gas, it's mixed in the health insurance when you got to take them back and forth to the doctor, it's mixed in the prescriptions that they need, it's mixed in all that stuff that you can't see. So I understand that
everything.
Let me finish.
Let him finish, Dick. Because he renting and raving.
I understand that there's dads out there and there's some people out there that try to, use the system or don't do nothing. But at the same time, we really don't understand the expense and everything that's involved that go with raising the kids when you have full custody.
Who is we,
$500? People that don't have kids, sir. People don't have kids.
Oh, okay. I'm just to clear that up for us on the other side of the road.
Yes.
So what does child support is supposed to go to in general? Is it supposed to only go towards the child or my expenses as well? Because that's what
that's where it's all screwed, Cree.
Because I when I think of child support, I'm thinking this is for my child only, and then whatever I make, it's going to. That's how I view it. Yeah, how it's supposed to be. But I've always
said that that's how it's supposed to be. Where's the this is stuff that we're coming up with.
But if you think about it,
but Coach, you just said how it was supposed to be.
Exactly. Thank you, Jimbo.
I said what?
You just said how it was supposed to be. You just said it's supposed to go to this and the doctor's visits. No, that's and the gas to the doctor's visits. The problem is these women.
Right. That's what I'm telling you. It goes towards all that.
No. But she just gave her definition, and you're questioning her definition.
She said just to the child.
Just to the child.
Like, so what does that mean when you say just to the child? Just to the kid?
Everything you just named.
Just to everything. Yeah, everything that the kid need. Like that goes to if the kid got to go to the doctor, some of that go to that. Kid need clothes for school, some of that go to that.
So if the mom gets sick, who gonna take care of the kid?
Yeah, drop him back off.
The dad. What does that have to do with child support?
Exactly, the dad. I feel like you're talking as if the dad is not present.
No, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That's what child support means for the most part. Is that the dad?
I'm on child support, and I'm active in my children's life.
Why are we It's not about us individually. We look viewing everything from our own perspective. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not about us. We're talking in general.
But that's what you're doing. You're talking like in general, like a lot of dads aren't active in their children's lives.
No, I'm talking like what the child support is supposed to go towards so that we have a huge perspective on child support. When you have a single mom and she's getting $500 a month, I'm just saying, look at there's a lot of expenses that's included that's not down on paper. You know what I'm saying?
Let me correct you. There's not a single mom. That's a mom that is single.
How you a single mom getting child support?
Say what?
You got a single mom if you're getting child support. Your relationship status might be single, but somebody breaks the chain.
You a mom that is single,
not a single mom.
Y'all know what I mean.
No, I looked up what child support coverage is supposed to be.
Thank you, Cree.
So it says it's intended to help with basic needs of a child, including food, housing, and clothing. Beyond these, there are some extra child support expenses that's given the court may approve. But some of it, like we're talking about, basic necessities, medical care, educational fees, child care, extracurricular activities, transportation or travel, and college expenses potentially. But it does include housing. So it's all of the above.
BS because you got to pay rent anyway.
But you got to remember,
a place to live.
Coach A tried to poo-poo on Creature's definition, but her definition is right, just like his.
I didn't nobody's definition. I don't understand. Why you trying to create conflict? I didn't poo-poo on the definition at all.
That's what Cree just read. What the problem is just like this. You have women that abuse it, right? And men
abuse it.
You have men that abuse it.
You have people that abuse people.
That's right.
You got people that want to go on the cheap route. Like I said, I personally know somebody who nigga is arguing about paying her $200 a month. She's like, all I ask is you pay for daycare and give me $200 a month. And it's like, nigga, you make almost $200,000 a year. And all she's asking is for $200 a month and you to pay for daycare for the next 2 years till your kid gets to kindergarten. And like you're arguing that. And it's just like, bro. Now when she
tells see, that's the thing. He's not arguing about the daycare. I promise you that. He's arguing about putting $200 in our hand. Because let's be honest, most dudes who don't want to pay child support because they feel like the mom is going to take that money and spend it on them. On themselves and not the
child. Why would you have a child with somebody that is not gonna spend the money correctly for your
Jimmy? People don't come with warning labels. It ain't like you can.
That's up to you to sort it out, though. Right?
What exactly is she gonna spend $200 a month? It's not like she's asking for
cares. If you make the $200,000.
like Mike said earlier, it's all situational because I think Meg just said something right here. She waived the child support for exchange for agreeing to be actively present. So it's definitely situational, and everybody ain't looking to take advantage of it. I think we're talking about more so of people taking advantage of it because a lot of people don't. A lot of people do use it for what they're supposed to use it for, but then you have people that do take advantage of it. And like I said, we spoke about this a while back, and then one of the things that I pointed out is that and I think Telly said it earlier, is that it's all about the emotion of when somebody gets put on child support sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And those are the people that I feel, this is my opinion, those are the people that take advantage of it. Because, I'm going to put you on child support because they're going to punish you. Ain't stay with me last night. You stayed with her last night. So I'm going to put you on child support. And those are the people that I feel that take advantage of it. So, I mean, we talking about the taking advantage part, but we ain't hit on the people that's actually doing it the right way.
So let me ask you a question though. If when you say taking advantage, does that mean that person is active in their life and then they just deciding to do something, or they not active and they just saying, since you're not active, I'm gonna go put you on child support because you made me mad? Does it make a difference? The child still needs to be taken care of.
And you're right. The child does still need to be taken care of.
You got people that's active and they still mad. Like I've seen so many cases.
Exactly.
I seen a woman shoot herself in the foot. She Meg the Stagging herself when old boy was giving her shit. They had 2 kids. This nigga was giving her $1,000 a month. My boy was making cake. He said, "I'll break you off a stack. Split cuss and I give you a stack." She was like, "I know you make more money than that. I want more money." She took him to court to get child support, and the judge was like, "But I mean, I see how much money he making, but like this how much money you making, right? And so why he need to give you this much money if you making this much money?" And then she was like, "Well, I have other expenses." And my boy brought all her expenses. He's like, "This is what she's spending her money on." He brought the credit card receipts, and she was like, "You seem to spend a lot of money in Saks Fifth Avenue. So therefore, boom, $400 a month in child support." And I was sitting there like, you shot yourself in the foot, homegirl. Plexico Burraz yourself. You get the stack with your dumb ass. So I've seen it where people have like did themselves dirty. And it's like, see, that's what you get for trying to be greedy.
Exactly. Matter of fact, I got a story. You know
you do.
We know.
And this is like 2 months ago. My very own brother. You know, he was his kid, mom. No, Damien. Dude, I got 15 brothers. So Damien.
Got a lot of stories.
He was paying his baby mama rent, cell phone bill, cable, you know, everything. And they live in Chicago. So the rent is he breaking $1,200 off of money in rent, cable, cell phone. She clearing about $1,500-$1,600 from him. And he was like, that's just in, making sure his kid, my nephew, is straight. So he been doing this for a while. She upset because he ain't coming back to her. Whatever. She take him to child support court. Upset. And she like, well, blah, 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 whatever. Judge said, okay, $600 a month. And he was like, I told her that you're not going to get as much as you thought you would get. So now he went from paying, $1,500, just off of GP to $600. And he told her, since you were so hell-bent on child support, $600 a month, don't ask me for shit outside of that. And he walked away. And I said, I don't blame you, because that was damn stupid of her. If you paying her rent, now I told him, you more mature than me, and when I grow up, I hope to be like you. Because I'll be damned if I pay somebody rent that I ain't with. That bitch would have been homeless, and I'd have had my kid.
So let me tell you something. So by her going to child support and getting that $600, it actually helped him. Because if she would have waited 17 years and they go to child support, he would have had to pay back pay. Sometimes they add back pay.
No. As long as you keep your receipts, Because I was in that position. I have my receipt.
In some cases, you have back pay.
No, I'm saying if you have your receipts, there's no such thing as back.
Okay, so what if you don't have receipts?
Okay, then there's no way to prove that he paid that money.
So then what happens?
You go back.
They got to ask for
See,
they got
once again, here go
All I
Coach
said.
with the bull jobbery.
No, that's you.
You got
Does
the receipt.
bank statements.
There's no.
Is that true?
You the one jumping in like no.
Exactly,
no
because you
so I'm
spit
telling
out
you
foolery. If
what
you
I'm
got
telling
your
you
receipts, you don't
so
got to worry about what the foolishness that you talk about.
If he was a girl, if he didn't have a penis, he'd be a girl. That's if. I'm talking about
okay. So what about your situation, Coach? What about your situation? Oh,
Jimmy,
yours is
real-
an if too, right?
Jimmy,
so what you talking about now, Coach? Nah,
I'm telling you that
what you talking about, Coach?
That's the law. If you don't, if you go.
And guess what? The law is if you got your
can get back
receipt.
pay.
The law is if you got your receipt, you straight. So now what we talking about?
That's not. It's not. It's not.
Next
just
conversation.
receipt.
Where
You
the
have to
horns
prove
at?
that- You gotta prove that it's not a gift. You gotta prove that it's not a gift.
Oh, we cutting up this morning, boy. I swear.
We cutting up.
This is
I'm
what
about to
happens
change my
at
name.
Family
Hold on.
Barbecue, ladies and
Let me
gentlemen.
change my name. For Mike. Shouts out to
Can we
Mike.
see your face?
You ain't even visible.
Shouts
You don't
out to
even
Mike.
count. You ain't even visible.
This is what happens when on the Family Barbecue.
Exactly.
I want to see Jimmy fall.
You was born in 941.
Hey, Mike, shouts out to you, baby.
Listen. So that was funny. That was funny. And I should have let y'all go on a little bit longer, but I'm gonna let it cut right there. But
Cut
Let
it.
that simmer. You gonna turn that down to a simmer. They brought that to a boil.
Real quick. 0 to 100.
Well, I'm telling you, child support is that topic, man, that get everybody riled up, man. That topic right there.
Yeah.
That and who gets a plate
Listen,
first.
if y'all just work together, if two people just could work together, everything would be great, man.
Exactly.
Like me and my baby mom, we work together. You know, it ain't perfect, but we work together though.
1 out of 3 of mine, we work together. 1 out of 3. I'm back 33%.
All right, man. Y'all know what time it is. We're gonna move on.
Here we go with the ball head guy.
Go ahead, Coach.
Yo, y'all know what time it is. If you standing up, I need everybody to say it.
Sit your butt down.
I ain't saying nothing.
Handle your emotions. We on the next segment. Handle your emotions. Yo, I got some strange news. Sydney nightclub banned staring without getting prior verbal consent. A Sydney nightclub has banned staring unless the person doing the staring gets prior consent of the person they're staring at to continue staring. A failure to do so could result in the police being called. It also discourages people from coming in their sole purpose to meet someone to pick up. Right? Club 76 implemented a safety harassment policy saying that creating a safe place goes beyond implementing practices to deal in these type of incidents. Boy, how many people be locked up around here if you can go to jail for just staring? I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Guess who's coming to breakfast? That's right, Snoop Dogg's his next episode. Guess what? He's in the breakfast business. The rapper, actor, entrepreneur is launching a new cereal called Snoop Loops. The whole grain cereal looks similar to Kellogg's Fruit Loops, but it includes marshmallows. Fellow rapper and Mongo Master P is unveiling this. I'm telling you, that's just what we need. Some more processed cereal. Missouri School District reinstates spanking students as last results. How about that?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at Sally. Look at Sally.
A Missouri school district has decided to reinstate corporal punishment in its classrooms, allowing students to be punished with a paddle under a new policy. The school board approved the policy in June and notified parents that the Missouri Cassville School District is bringing back spanking, a disciplinary measure abandoned by the district in 2001. This change to reinstate spanking came after a survey sent to parents, which was a good idea, last year revealed that they wanted additional discipline, and it was one of their major concerns. How bad do your kids have to be to bring back spanking, man? They must have got some bad kids at that school. A man in Ghana reportedly chopped off his own penis on August 12th while he was half asleep. The man, 42-year-old Kofa Ada, said he was dreaming about slaughtering a goat when he woke up to a sharp pain in his scrotum. When he looked down, he realized that through some form of sleepwalking, he picked up a knife and chopped off his genitalia. Dude, this doesn't.
Am I the only one that felt that?
Say what?
No, I thought that was just me. Okay.
It says he doesn't remember. How? First of all, what kind of sleepwalking is that? Like where you chop off your part? That's crazy. Like I know dreaming is, this overactive brain. Maybe he was, punishing himself, for some weird act or something. I don't know. I got one more thing. Jimmy sent this late last night because he don't never go to bed.
Hold on. Don't put me out in the streets like that.
Hey, I like 305 Jimmy.
This came from Mr. 305 late at 3:00 a.m. in the morning when he's supposed to be sleeping.
Bro, I was sleepwalking.
Hooters waitress caught dipping hot wings in her vajayjay.
Oh my God.
Shoom.
Houston, Texas, Jessica Sinclair, 24, she looked kind of cute, was taken into police custody after she was witnessed by a co-worker dipping hot wings in her vajayjay.
Oh my gosh.
Before serving them to customers. From what authorities have told
Hooters
would dip wings into her vajayjay while on or off her parrot. This was done to customers whom had been rude to her.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's news with the coach.
It is not that cute.
That is news with the coach.
Bro, that had to burn her. Like
that had to. Oh my gosh, the yeast infection she about to get.
If she did that so much, she probably enjoyed that.
That is nasty. That is
nasty. Burning themselves.
That was news with the coach. Before we move on, we want to make sure that everybody is liking, sharing, and subscribing. We love the love that you guys show us on our platforms on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Soon to come with other platforms, but if you just like, subscribe, and share, we appreciate that. Also, before we move, Mr. Mike Stokes had an interview this past yesterday, so we want everybody to go check that out. We'll give you a little snippet of it right now. I'm the one that got the stick, make that motherfucker flip, say the bet with all your chips. I'm the one, not the 2 and not the 3, that ain't me. I'm the one and only, ain't no asses in my seat. I'm the one.
Nick with the LeBron James slander. And so my motivation is just be happy. Don't be bitter, don't be sad, be happy. That light-skinned, bald-headed wench,
Kevin Sanders.
Oh man, RIP to my boy, man. God, Kevin Sanders was the dude who finally said what every man was saying. Every day you wake up is a day of opportunity to fix whatever mistake you made yesterday. Hey,
we're gonna talk about them guns a little bit.
I might have 1 or 2 of them things right now.
So yes, you ladies and gentlemen, please tune in to our special Getting to Know the Family. If you miss Crease, the First Ladies, go check her out on YouTube. We just dropped Mike Stokes, and like I said at the end of that video, you never know what's gonna drop next. So y'all please tune in.
See how my boy was dressed? He dressed like Nino Brown. He got the gold chain and the black on again.
Hey, Jimmy got the Jimmy look like a ghost.
Hey, this look is inspired by Mr. Impact himself. I had to go get my shades.
He is different when you behind the shades.
Oh my God.
Hey, I got a question, sir. I got a question. On the dope interview, but I know we, and this is our family talk. Whatever happened to the PG-13 version? Like I'll be wanting to share, but then I got pastors and preachers, and when they pull it up, it be cussing on the thing. Can we like edit?
They human too.
They human. They're all right. Tell them
They
to
be
pull up.
cussing just as us.
Yeah, they human too.
Hold on, who is they? They sound like too many people.
But I'm saying, like, can we get like a PG version with no cursing on it, or blanked out?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go and cut the cuss words out of his video, but your video is PG.
No, not that one. Yeah, make sure if you do one for me, I don't have no bad words in my. What the?
No, he talking about the song. You talking about the song?
The song, yeah. Shout out to Tony, he's a dope artist, but it's a long song.
They'll be all right.
Who is they? They too many people.
Whoever he
they too many people.
Whoever he talking about, they'll be all right.
Jimmy, I like that look, man. That's what's
Black
up.
Hey, I told you it was inspired by you, baby.
Like
Jimmy,
that.
somebody talking about you in the comments. I don't
Big
like
perk, baby. Nah, that was actually funny, Mike. That was actually funny. You made me laugh.
But let's move on. George Foreman.
Oh man.
Hey, just put Mike on the big screen, let him go in.
I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him loose. I'm gonna let him loose. But I'm gonna get my intro in. George Foreman raping 2 teens way back in the 70s, and now we are hearing about it now, and we all know, we all are used to this as Bill Cosby went through it. They put my man Bill in jail for about 2-3 years, his old self. But now we're talking about George Foreman, former boxing champ. Mike, I'm gonna let you lead off on this one, brother, because from my understanding, you got a lot to say. So we're finna let you be on the forefront and tell us what's up with George Foreman raping these 2 teens, man.
First of all, they lying. Lying. I am not here to spare nobody's feelings. You can miss me with all that Me Too shit. They lying. And it's so bad because it's like, bro, 45 years. You sitting here trying to say this man, assaulted a 16-year-old and a 14-year-old when he was like 20. And this man is like almost 70 now. It's like 45 years ago. Like, why? Why do you wait 45 years to come out and be like, he assaulted me? And then on top of that, it's not even like you could be like, oh, George Foreman was this man of higher stature. He was a black boxer in the 70s, bro. He didn't have that much pull. Like, maybe in the boxing world, yes, but like after the fact, when he was selling grills, he wasn't that big of a stature. So there was no fear of retaliation. They lying. And it's so sad because when you have women that lie about stuff like this, you do take away from the fact that women who've actually been in these situations and have actually happened to them. So they sitting here lying. And honestly, whoever it is, I hope he found innocent. Matter of fact, I hope the accusations don't even make it to court. And if I was George Foreman, I'd turn around and sue their ass and send them to jail. Because you sitting here messing up this man's reputation, this man's legacy. You know what I'm saying? This man now got to pay money out of his pocket to get a lawyer to fight off whatever BS, you know what I'm saying, stuff you came up with. And it's just a hot mess. It just makes me so mad because it's like people really sit up here and be like, I'm going to mess up everything that you ever stood for. Because all it takes is an accusation to discredit somebody's entire career. All it takes is an accusation. So they lying. I don't believe a damn word they saying. And George Foreman said it. He's like, they've been trying to extort money from my family for years, and they finally came up with some BS documents and everything else. So they lying. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care about like their feelings. I don't care about their family feelings. They lying, and they just trying to throw my boy Mr. George Foreman under the grill because I don't give a damn what happened. I'm not getting rid of my George Foreman grill. That thing done served me great.
Throw him under the grill.
I'm not getting rid of my George Foreman grill. I'm lean, mean, fighting machine because of George Foreman. So I'm not getting rid of my George Foreman grill. And them brides can go kick rocks.
Y'all heard it.
I think he said it all.
He said it all to me.
Yeah.
Anybody
disagree?
Anybody disagree? Yeah, I'm about to say.
I don't necessarily disagree, but I mean, because we don't obviously we don't know the true facts. Only they know whether if they lying or not. So, but I just think that 40 something plus years. He haven't had any issues. I agree. I think they're just trying to get money in that aspect. Because if it wasn't bad enough for you to speak up 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I mean, what makes 45 and 50 years, it's a shame. It's a shame that, like you said, you should have. I just don't agree with it. I think that it's been too long.
It's like every single
We're
time
gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to do something about this because everybody's going to become a target at some point. If this continues on, it's going to become a target, and it's going to take away from the people that's really, affected and really been abused and stuff like that. It's going to start taking away from them, no matter when they speak up, because they're gonna have to implement some type of procedure, something to go through, and it's just not good for everybody. So, but it's I think it's a tough situation.
It is tough.
I agree with Mike and Coach A too. Like my only thing is, when are we gonna start holding not just women but people responsible for making false accusations like this? If it is false, like they need to be held responsible and taken to court and prosecuted to the fullest effect as well, just like they would have prosecuted that other person if they were wrong to the fullest effect.
I think there should be a process to that, because it's like if you because it's against the law to lie in court. So that's like
it's against the law to do.
Well, Hillary did it and she got away, so I guess it ain't against the law.
But how can you prove that it's fake?
How can you prove that it's real?
That's the thing.
But isn't it in court, if you like present if you present the case, don't you have to prove that you're right? I'm just asking.
And when a case like that, you just have to have a lawyer. You just have to have a DA that's going to allow the case to get pushed through the actual court.
But you don't got to have any evidence, like of any conversations or like nothing. You don't got to have no kind of evidence for this to go to court.
No, it's not either. The prosecutor, because you got the person's lawyer, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, we need to find a prosecutor that's gonna take this case." And with no evidence, if that prosecutor says, "Hey, we'll take this case," then they'll take the case. They don't no evidence. It's like, okay, we're gonna take this case, we're gonna send it to court, and you bring your evidence. It's kind of like, we'll take it, you just bring what you got. And so that's what they did. They found a prosecutor that's gonna take the case, and they made it public. And now it's up to them to bring whatever evidence they got to the forefront.
But you're talking about the girls.
Yeah, it depends.
Okay.
You talking about criminal court or civil court? In criminal court, you have to have evidence and you got to present it beyond a reasonable doubt. Civil court, you don't need much evidence. You just got to present a case and then they take it from there. You can have minimum to no evidence. That's how they got OJ. They got OJ in civil court. They couldn't get him in criminal. They got him in civil. Although he was found not guilty of a murder in civil court, they found him responsible and liable, which blows my mind to this day.
Yeah.
But
and to Meg H's point, right, about the whole Robin Gibbons and Mike Tyson thing, the reason why that was like something I couldn't believe, because she came out and said it when it happened. You know what I'm saying? Robin Gibbons didn't wait till now to be like, oh, Mike Tyson did this, that, and the third. No, she was saying it back then when it happened. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore now, like, yeah, a lot of people, y'all owe Robin Gibbons an apology, because she was definitely telling the truth, but she said it back then when it happened. You know what I'm saying? And they
nobody believed her.
You said what?
Nobody believed her.
Nobody believed her. So it's like you have people who's like, she's speaking up now, nobody believes you, versus somebody coming out 45 years later and saying, hey, he did this, that.
Megan H talking about with Mike Tyson, that whole issue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She spoke on that when that happened.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Oh, what's the other dude? Not Russell. Is it Russell? The one I was married.
Talking about the FUBU boy, Simmons.
Yeah,
Russell Simmons.
Yeah,
Russell.
he had a lot too.
You remember when them chicks came out and said he did this, that, and the third, right? But it was like, the reason why we wait so long is because he had this statue and status and nobody would take us seriously if we said something. It's like I'm still mad that you waited that long, but it kind of make a little bit of sense. Like George Foreman ain't got none of that, bro. Literally been selling grills for the last like 30 years, bro. He retired from boxing and started selling grills. So it's like this man ain't had no status or stature or nothing for you to be scared to speak up. I think that you're just trying to get money, and I'm just trying to figure out how much money you trying to get from George Foreman.
I think the media, I think the media is causing a problem too. Like why would they picking this stuff? If they gonna go to court, let them go. It's thousands of people go to court every day. We don't hear about it. Let them.
It's because of the name.
Name. Exactly. Let them go to court and let the court decide or whatnot. We ain't got to hear about all this all the time. Like if it's been a certain long time, why we need to hear about it?
Right.
I stand corrected. Okay, that man net worth $320 million. That's why they doing it.
Yeah, they are seeking money. I saw an article. They are seeking damages, which is money. But what damage have you?
Yeah, that's why I was like, what George? Okay, so $320 million. I stand corrected. They seeking money.
You've been living with this all your life. Now you want money. Like you've been damaged for the last 45.
And those girls are 60 now. So I'm just trying to understand.
Let's cut it out. But yeah, Mike said it all. I think that's all we have on that. But Mike said it all. Before we move on, everybody, please, please like, subscribe, share to all of our content. Like I said, there's more. You want to talk, Jimmy?
All of our content handles, our social media handles, platforms. Yes, thank you.
All right. So not next week, but the week after, you can run this part of the show, okay?
All right, sir.
Matter
of fact, I'll run the whole show.
Good.
Oh, here we go again.
Hey, Negro, get some glasses now. I got a new attitude.
I got a new attitude.
He spent the first 35 minutes of the show off the camera. We put some glasses on there. You want to run the whole show.
It looked too small for your head, Jim. You want me to get you some big
Everything
ones?
is too small for my head. Have you seen my head lately? Shoot.
Oh, man.
Hey, so listen. Listen. Back to child support. No, I'm just kidding. No, listen though. Listen, I'm gonna play a little game with y'all. Who got the most babies and baby mamas? Right? Out of these top 7 people, we got DMX, we got Ray Charles, Bob Marley, Travis Henry, who is an NFL running back, Evander Holyfield, Eddie Murphy, or Muhammad Ali.
Why you put Will Chamberlain in that?
Huh?
Why you put Will Chamberlain?
Nah,
he just
who was the second? Who the second dude that you named?
Ray Charles.
Ray got him.
I think it's Bob.
Ray got him.
Who you say, Creed?
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. Nope.
I'm gonna say Travis Henry.
Travis Henry. No. I'm gonna tell you what they got. First of all, the Travis Henry has 11 babies and 10 baby mamas.
Jesus. What?
You was hitting them in every city, boy.
Ray Charles for the Titans.
I see why he runs so hard.
Ray Charles running 2,000 yards for the record. He trying to get that money.
He didn't run enough. That's what it was.
He talking about Derrick Henry, Travis Henry.
Oh, Travis Henry.
Okay. Derrick Henry.
Ray Charles got 12 babies and 10 baby mamas. So he
can't see them all.
Bob Marley got 12 babies, 8 baby mamas. Evander Holyfield, I'm just gonna do it like stats. Evander Holyfield, 11 and 6. Eddie Murphy, 9 and 5.
Oh my God.
Muhammad Ali, 9 and 4.
Oh, goodness.
And the biggest, DMX, God rest his soul, 15 and 9.
Hold on.
Got 15 babies, but not that many baby mamas.
Brandon, earlier did you say that Ray Charles can't see them all? Is that?
Oh, look at him! Look at him!
Hey, it was a joke, but I ain't know if anybody caught it, but you caught it. It was a joke.
Hey,
you filthy.
Imagine taking Ray Charles to court, right? Imagine taking him to court and you be like, "This baby yours," and Ray look you dead in the face, be like, "Hell don't look like me."
It's all a joke. It's all a joke. But that's what's up. I was wondering why you ain't put Why you ain't put Wilt Chamberlain? Wilt Chamberlain got a lot of kids too.
He ain't make the list. I don't know how many he got. How many he got?
I don't know the number, but I just know Wilt Chamberlain was a dog.
Hey, I'm surprised you put Nick Cannon there either.
Well, Nick Cannon got his like 10th or 11th, didn't he?
Yeah, his 10th child.
It's like 10th or something.
How many baby mamas?
Like 8.
Yeah, he got two or three with Mariah, right?
He got two with Mariah, and then like 1 with everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna name off the rest of the list. Charlie Sheen 5-3, Jack Nicholson 5-3, Lil Wayne 4-4, Kevin Federline 6-3, Diddy, y'all know who that is. Puff 6-3, Mark Anthony 6-3, Clint Eastwood 7-5, Mick Jagger 8-5, and Rod Stewart 8-5. That's just the list that I have. So, and for those you don't know, that's 8 babies, and the next number is
the baby mama.
Baby mamas. That's your stats.
That's your stats. All right. Well, thank you, Coach. We appreciate that. But let's get into an open topic here real quick. If you could choose any superpower, what would it be, man? We're talking about superpowers. We all was kids. We all kids at heart still. But what's one of some of the superpowers y'all would love to have in today's society?
Be at 2 places at once.
Oh yeah. That's because Cree's so busy. That's why she need to be somewhere else. Mike, man, what's your superpower, man?
I'm gonna use it irresponsibly. You already know.
Irresponsible.
Oh,
he want to be
you know what? It's not a superpower. I would just want to have the power of Thor.
So you just want the power of Thor?
Because I'm gonna do what I want to do, and you could come check me about it.
I got you. It's the Who Loves Your Baby. What's the superpower?
Yeah.
Baby mama.
I go back and forth, man. Yep. I'm like, maybe invisibility so I can slap the shit out of both of them. I can get away with it.
We ain't trying to get you
Sully, we gonna get you time travel, bro. I got you.
There you go, time travel. Go back and stop myself. Hold on, brother. You don't want to do that.
Mr. Black Shades changed his name like Jody.
Let's see. Listen, Jody's the inspiration. Jody and Mr. Impact and Mr. Impact 2.0 has been my inspiration today. Ain't that amazing? I would say I want Dr. Jean Grey powers. I want that mind control to be able to read minds and do some crazy stuff. I want listen. Yeah, we gonna keep that off air.
Coach A, what you got?
Dang, that's a tough question. I guess I would want some type of mind power, like being able to control people's minds. That what I would like to have.
That fits you.
That way it don't matter. Whoever has the power, they'll be working for me.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. We had got Creatious. Nick, what you got? What's your superpower, bro?
I guess it ain't so much of a superpower, but I'll take whatever Bruce Wayne got. I'll take his.
Bruce Wayne,
you just want his money.
You ain't got no superhero that can never take Bruce Wayne down. Batman. And I know y'all seen that meme. Batman is the only guy that have everybody who can fly in the transportation vehicle, and everybody else can fly.
Yeah, Batman get you going.
So you just want to be super smart.
That's what it is. I mean, Batman can't be beat. He can't be beat.
What? Batman just ain't meet the right people yet.
All right, I'll wait.
He beat Superman.
Batman can't be beat because the people he be rolling with don't want to pop his behind. But I guarantee you, he roll up on the right person.
They don't want to mess with Batman because he funds everything.
Batman is that guy that has a contingency for everybody, even himself.
Yep.
Yeah. No, he do. That's true. That's true. I don't really have a superpower. I would love the mind and the brilliance of Tony Stark. That's what I would like. I would like the mind and the brilliance.
Not Shuri.
He didn't say Shuri.
I didn't
You
say
said Tony
Shuri.
Stark.
I said Tony Stark.
Thank you.
But why not Shuri?
Because I said Tony Stark.
He said what he said.
I understand what he said.
He
And I'm
is
asking
on
why
over
not
there, ain't
Sherry?
he?
But them shades turned him into a different person, boy. I tell you. Take the shades off so I can talk shit.
Jay, what was you just telling me you was gonna try and do?
Huh?
I'm not being combative. I'm not. I'm asking a question.
The man answered your question.
I said,
But no. He answered it very vaguely.
He answered it.
I
He
didn't
said he
answer
want
the
the
way you
brilliant
wanted
mind
to
of Tony Stark.
I
How
want
much
the
more
mind
detail
of
you want with that answer? How much more detail you want with that answer? He want to be able to build the Iron Man suit. And, hey, you know what, Brandon, because you my dog, I throw you some lightning to help you power up those generators and all that.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate because I'm gonna need some electricity. I
got you.
Brandon,
I'm slinging it down there for you.
What's up?
I'm sorry for asking the same question over and over and over again and not getting an answer. I'm sorry.
You're not.
But you did get an answer.
Let you tell it.
You ain't get the answer you wanted.
Yeah. Expectation.
Hold on, Cree. You're amazing. All of you guys are amazing.
Hold on, Cree. So if you get,
you know what?
Hey man, that was what's up. Hey, anybody in the chat, y'all drop down what y'all superpowers is and what you would love to have. But we're gonna segue into one of our favorite segments. My bad.
Hey, that beat make me want to do that Young Jock thing. What's up?
Hey, so welcome to Cree's Corner, you guys. I don't have anything to say today, but just be great and have a great Saturday. That's it, and Labor Day weekend. So
and that is Cree's Corner for the day.
Yeah.
Nice and sweet. Nice and sweet.
Man, we got to put another quarter in the slot.
Nice and sweet, man. That was nice and sweet.
Y'all want to devil get off me segment real quick?
Go ahead.
Let's do it, Jimbo.
Yeah,
Nah.
Do it.
Nah, I don't got that, and I'm just joshing you.
Nah, you got something. You always got something.
You got something.
Nah, I don't have
you
something.
got something.
Oh, that's surprising.
I got something, y'all. I got something. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened though. We went. What was it? Thursday? We was in Orlando all day, Volcano Bay. You know, doing all the water rides and stuff. I was up there, had God's favorite baby. So we was coming home late, and but before then we stopped at this restaurant, Mellow Mushroom. Y'all ever ate there?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a pizza place. It's cool. It's nice. They got good food there. But this time we was there, and so the waitress came out. First of all, we ordered my wife a special pizza. They didn't make it the way that she needed it, so we had to send it back. So the second one they brought out, she dropped it. She dropped it, and a part of the stuff fell on my wife's foot. Hot. She got burned a little bit. So, how much you think that meal would cost if you got burned on your foot? Dude, exactly
$2 million.
The manager didn't even come out.
250 stacks.
The manager,
my whole foot don't work.
Up there. It didn't burn her whole foot, but the manager, I had to call for the manager. He didn't even come out at all.
Adrian,
wow.
Adrian, my ass would have been on the floor till the ambulance got there. You hear me? I need a burn unit. Put me on a neck brace. I'm screaming all the way to the hospital. I am traumatized.
My whole foot don't work.
My whole foot don't work.
My neck, my back, my neck, and my back.
Hey, y'all gonna
like 150,000, but we can settle out of court right now for 20 bucks.
And 20 bucks and the 40 ounce.
Hey, B, if I get my foot burnt, y'all gonna look up and our commercial. We're gonna have a freaking commercial on Times Square thing. Family barbecue in the middle of Times Square.
So my question: Did she eat?
Yeah, she ate. They made her another one. They made her another finally. We had to go then after the third one. It was time to go, so we had to get it to go, and we paid the regular whole meal. Like I said, the manager didn't even come out. He didn't even come out. I had to call for him and be like, can we Can I talk to him and let him know something happened or what? It was just crazy, man. The service there was just horrible. It wasn't the waitress' fault. Obviously, she was apologetic and all that, but I was just disappointed at how the management staff handled the whole situation. So
I bet you if you would have called Mike, he would have handled it.
Sure would have.
Exactly. If it was back in the day, we would everybody meal would have been free. Forget that, but
shut the whole restaurant down.
We ain't about that. We're about that peace. You know what I'm saying? It all comes back. That's why we're in the situation we are now, because we seek the peace.
You're right. And you would have had plenty of pieces when they cut that check.
Plenty pieces of pizza, huh?
My lady said cut the check.
Yeah.
If she said cut the check, they would have did something that day, because she would have went off, and I'd have been like, oh Jesus.
No, she would have went off, but she would have told Jimmy, go put your shades on and shut up.
Hey, she'll look pit bull now. And sometimes I'll be like, oh Lord. I'm like, okay. I'll just fall back so she don't get me.
I mean, listen, that's all.
She got to
go ahead, Mike.
What you said?
That's a whole different story, Mike. Jimmy. That's a whole different story.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Right
whole other story.
That's a whole different story. But that's our show today, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate everybody that dropped in and commenting on the conversation. Again, please like, subscribe, and share. Man, I'm the hostess with the mostest. Is B the CEO. We got Mr. Black Chase, Mr. 305 Jimbo, not your average.
Hostess 2.0.
He hosted next show. He hosted. I'm gonna give it all to him. The hostess with the most 2.0. But we got to tell him, Mr. Who Loves You Baby, man. Appreciate you being here and the internet doing all great and fine. We love it. Appreciate our first lady. Always appreciate you being here. Coach A,
yes,
you got a different polo on today. Mr. Adrian.
Impact.
That's the wrong side. Impact.
That's how you know Mike. Jody gets serious when he called me Adrian.
Oh my God.
What is wrong?
What is wrong? You better tear it up next time we come out too. We better tear it up. Nick, the legend, I think he walked away because the dogs was arguing with each other. And then Mike Stokes, man, Mr. Unhinged. We got Unhinged coming back. Unhinged is coming back this Wednesday. Y'all tune in. Just to give everybody an announcement, the family barbecue won't be here next week. We're gonna take a little break. So we'll be back the following week giving y'all all the hot topics and hot conversations. Other than that, man, anybody else got anything else?
Listen, while we on our week hiatus, make sure you go to our YouTube page, check out Get to Know the Family with Miss Lucretia and Mr. Jody Skywalker.
Yeah, y'all check out that series. It's very entertaining. We got more installments coming here in the near future. And that's it, man. That's it. Everybody else, we love you guys.
Yeah, next week. Next Sunday, tune in to
Endgame.
You know, because this is the last week of the preseason. In 2 weeks, NFL gets started. And I've started my journey as becoming a new Tampa family.
And I'm a spank Mr. Who Loves Your Baby on the first week.
Hey, Jimmy, check your name. Host 1.5.
Dang, coach.
Hey, Nick, we about to tune out, Nick. You got anything before we ride out?
No, I ain't got nothing to say.
All right, Nick, the legend. He didn't close it out. We'll talk to y'all later. We love y'all. We'll see y'all in a couple weeks.